After doing about 5,000 Mephisto and Pindleskin runs in the past few weeks, I thought it was time to give Andariel a chance, so I decided to farm Andy 1,000 times. During all my time playing Lord of Destruction and Diablo 2 Resurrected, I always believed that Mephisto and Pindleskin were far better to farm than Andariel. I only farmed Andy a few times here and there in the past, but never got much luck with her. So I wanted to see if my opinion would change after 1,000 runs. And yes, it did. Andariel is absolutely amazing to farm, and you will see why. All the runs were done in player 3, and at the beginning I had 296 magic find. I normally play cold, but fire is very effective against Andy, so I decided to respec fire for these 1,000 runs. Now, enough talking, let's get into it. On run 8, I found some very good unique boosts for PvP. Water Walk. It rolled with pretty bad stats, but still could be useful nonetheless. 4 runs later, on run 12, I found my first unique ring, but it was only a main ult. Then on run 18, I found a very good budget weapon for assassins, Bartox, and with pretty good stats with 196 enhanced damage and 8 lifesteal. On run 44, I found a unique ring again, and a Grand Charm that I almost missed. The Grand Charm is my first skiller, 1 to martial arts, and the ring is a 15 magic find Nagel ring, which is the lowest possible roll. On the very next run, 45, I found an excellent low-level helm, Rock Stopper. It's not very good for endgame, but it is extremely good for a level requirement of 31, and it rolled with very high resist. Then on run 50, I found something very good for paladins, a Grand Charm giving 1 to combat skills. 5 runs later, on run 55, I found something for Amazons, Titan's Revenge. Unfortunately, it rolled with almost the lowest enhanced damage and lifesteal possible. On run 74, I found a unique sorceress weapon and a unique amulet. The weapon is Eth Oxy, and the amulet is the Mayhem Oak Choreo, both with fixed stats. Then on run 90, I found 2 very good pairs of gloves, one unique and one set. The unique is Frostburn, which is the item in the game that gives the highest increase in mana, and the other is Immortal King's gloves. I didn't know before, but we have slightly better chances of finding good set items from Andy than from Mephisto. And on the next run, I found a set amulet that I didn't even know existed, Tilling of Beads from the Disciple set. I've never seen this before. It has a base drop chance of 1 in 3,825 runs on Hell Andariel, and the weapon is Sword Guard with 16 all resist. Then on run 103, I found a rare and a unique ring. Unfortunately, the rare ring is useless, and the unique is only a main ult. On run 142, I found my first unique Grand Charm. It's obviously a Guide, since the zone is not terrorized, and only 34 magic find. Mine is 35. Guide has a drop rate of 1 in 2,812 runs from Hell Andy. Then on run 148, I found something that I didn't even know could drop from Andariel. Guardian Angel. The enhanced defense is almost the minimum with 183, and it has a base drop rate of 1 in 2,600 runs. Then on the next run, I found something that I found before, the Oculus, again, but not Eth this time. I already have it, so it will go to Char C. On run 155, I found 2 pairs of gloves again. The first one is Chances, which is always cool to identify, and the other one is Ghoulhide, which I don't think has any use case. Then on run 173, I found a nice pair of unique gloves that can be pretty good for non-casters. Lava Gout. The level 10 enchant procs adds 101% attack rating and lasts for 6 minutes, so it's quite good if you need attack rating. And it has a base drop rate of 1 in 4,079 runs. 10 runs later, on run 183, I found an excellent Brood Hound, Jalal's main. Unfortunately, it rolled with very low enhanced defense. Then on run 189, I found a unique amulet, Crescent Moon. It rolled highest on mana steal, but lowest on life steal. 5 runs later, on run 194, I found a very good armor, Viper Magi, but it rolled almost minimum on all resist. This is the armor that gives the most FCR in the game with 30%. Then I got a nice little surprise on run 203, a Ghoul rune. Honestly, I thought Ghoul was a very high rune, but no, it's only a mid-high rune. But it's my first Ghoul rune ever, so I'm still very happy. That rune has a drop rate of 1 in 9,493 runs on Hell Andariel. 9 runs later, on run 212, I found a nice Barbarian Helm, Immortal Kings, on Hell Andy that has a very high drop rate of 1 in 458 runs. Then on run 233, I found a unique ring, but unfortunately it was only a Raven Frost. On run 237, I found a very nice unique armor that I found before, Guardian Angel again, but this time with a bit more defense. Then on the next run I found the best Amazon's belt in the game, Razor Tail, but it rolled with pretty bad Anand's defense. On run 250, I found a nice unique amulet. The required level to equip it is 47. Can you guess what it is? Saracen Chance. It has a base drop rate of 1 in 2,732 runs on Hell Andy. On run 278, I found a very cool assassin's weapon that I found before, Bartox, but the Anand's damage is pretty bad this time, and the amulet is the Cat's Eye, which is a very good amulet for Javazons. Its drop rate is 1 in 2,732 runs. Then on run 282, I found a niche pair of boots, Goblin Toe. They are pretty much only useful if you need Crushing Blow, because the other stats are terrible. On run 287, I found an excellent shield if you need to add some resists, Moser's Blessed Circle, with 2 perfect diamonds that would give you 63 all resist. Then on run 313, I found the armor that gives the highest physical damage reduction in the game with 30%, Shaft Stop. It rolled with almost the minimum enhanced defense, and it has a base drop rate of 1 in 2,799 runs. On run 328, I found some niche boots that can be very useful for Javazons, Silkweave Boots. The plus 5 mana per kill makes it practically impossible for Javazons to run out of mana, and it has a base drop rate of 1 in 2,782 runs. Then on run 343, I found 2 unique spares. The first is for Amazons only, Stone Raven, which is nothing special. The other one is Honed Sunden, which can be a very good mercenary weapon with the 45% crushing blow. On run 360, I found an Amazon's weapon again, but this one can be pretty good, like Ender's Flank. It didn't roll that high on Anand's damage, but it can still be very useful, especially at level 42. Then on run 368, I found something, again for Amazons. Not the best, but a very solid helm, Valkyrie Wing. Could have rolled higher on the Anand's defense, but rolled 2 skills and 4 to mana, which is pretty good. It has a base drop rate of 1 in 4,100 runs. 5 runs later, on run 373, I found a small charm and another unique Grand Charm. The small charm is the best I found yet, with 5 to all resist. I didn't even know small charms could roll all resist, so I was very surprised to see that. And the guide was 20 MF, literally the lowest magic find roll. Then I didn't find anything for 69 runs, but on run 442, I almost missed something very important. Yeah, I was about to disconnect, but at the very last fraction of a second, I saw a gold rune up there. My second gold rune. On run 453, I found another Amazon's item, but a bow this time, Gold Strike Arc. The stats could have been better, but they are not too bad either. Then, 3 runs later, on run 456, I found the Magic Find item that gives the highest amount of Magic Find in the game, Scolder's Ire. At level 99, Scolders can give 123 Magic Find, which is crazy for a single item. It has a base drop rate of 1 in 4,079 runs. On run 462, I found another unique Grand Charm, another guide, this time with 39 Magic Find. Yes, as you can see, I was a little bit excited right there. That brings my total MF to 300. Run 466 was a little lesson that I got from the game. I was about to quit the game after identifying that bow, but right before quitting, I saw a Grim Shield in the corner of my eyes. All the mobs in the zone drop items too, so make sure to have a quick glance at everything before leaving. Then on run 476, I found another pretty good weapon for Amazons, Buriza. The Anand's damage is horrible, but it's still an amazing weapon before endgame. 4 runs later, on run 480, I found another Amazon weapon again, with a set armor. The weapon is another Buriza, but this time with a bit higher damage, and the armor is Trangul's armor, which is a nice budget option for summon necromancers. On run 491, I found a ring that is a nice little upgrade for me, and when I say little, I really mean little. Naggle ring with 29 magic find to replace my 28 Naggle ring. I now have 301 magic find. Then 2 runs later, on run 493, I found another Amazon weapon that I found before, Titan's Revenge. This time at least it rolled with a little bit higher enhanced damage and 9 lifesteal. On run 515, I found a nice budget helm to use before we find something better, Peasant Crown. When we still have not found a Shaco or something else endgame, that can still do the trick. Then on run 520, I found a set helm and another unique Grand Charm. Please, I want a 40 MF guide. Well, maybe next time. I'm still happy with the 39 that I just found. And the helm is Immortal King's Helm, which rolled 31 MF out of 40. On run 552, I found another unique ring, and this time it was only a manual. 5 runs later, on run 557, I found a unique shield that I found before, Moser's Blessed Circle. Like I said earlier, this shield is really good if you need to pack some resists. And 2 runs later, on run 559, I found the best weapon in the game in terms of resist, Wizard Spike. When I was trying to complete Hell, I was getting one-shotted left and right in Act 4, so I used the Moser shield that we just found with 2 perfect diamonds and Wizard Spike, and I went from one-shottable to invincible. On run 602, I found a very good unique belt, especially for melee characters, String of Ears. It could have rolled better on the stats, but it's still very good. Then on run 606, I found a very good Rude Helm that I found before, Jalal's Mane, but this time with much better defense. On run 609, I found something else very good for Druid, but a weapon this time, Rib Cracker. It has acceptable damage, but very high attack speed and 50% crushing blow, which is very high. This is one of the best shape-shifting Druid weapon in the game. Then on run 655, I found 2 items, a unique Necromancer item and a unique belt. The Necro item is Homunculus, one of the best Necro item in the game, and it rolled very high on enhanced defense. The belt is gold wrap. Nothing exceptional, but always fun to find. On run 669, I found another Amazon weapon that I found before, Lycander's Flank again, but this time with very high enhanced damage of 197%. Then on run 693, I found a very good Grand Charm, another skiller, 1-2 masteries with 12 FHR. On run 706, I found another unique ring. Will that be a lucky one? Well, no. 28 Nagel ring is very cool, but not what I'm looking for. Then on run 715, I found something very cool that I find all the time on Mephisto. If you saw my other videos, maybe you see this coming. Yes, Shaco. First Shaco on Andariel yet. By the way, if you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to like and subscribe. I have a lot more fun video projects coming very soon. On the very next run, I found a minor upgrade, but still an upgrade nonetheless. A small charm giving 17 mana and 6 magic find. Initially, I threw it away, but then realized that I'm currently using a 4% magic find small charm, so I just replaced it with this one. On run 739, I found a very good unique armor, especially for mercenaries who need some resists, Duriel Shell. It's definitely not the best and it's better Eth, but if you have nothing better, it's pretty good. Then on run 746, I found something really amazing. An Ohm Rune and a Geed. Ohm Rune is my second high rune ever. It has a drop rate of 1 in 13,516 runs on Hell Andariel, and the Geed is 30 magic find. 3 runs later, on run 749, I found a very good unique helm, especially for mercenaries, Vampire Gaze. Unfortunately, it rolled pretty bad on all the stats. It has a base drop rate of 1 in 4,091 runs. Then on run 770, I found another unique ring, and this time, Bulkados Wedding Band. My first BK ever. Finally, I can replace a Nagel ring that has a base drop rate of 1 in 5,523 runs on Hell Andariel. My magic find is now down to 274. On run 798, I found a nice sorceress weapon, Tal Rasha Lidless Eye. It only rolled 2 to 1, but that's better than nothing. Then on run 820, I found 2 items that I already found before, Tranquil's Armor for Necromancers and String of Ears with pretty bad stats. 4 runs later, on run 824, I found another unique ring. Will it be another lucky one? Well, no, it's only Carrion Wind. Then on run 833, I found a very good belt for Javazons, Thunder God's Vigor. It has a base drop rate of 1 in 2,613 runs. On run 864, I found one of the best Paladin shield in the game, Herald of Zakharum. It rolled 172 out of 200 in enhanced defense, but it's still very good. A perfect diamond in there would bring the shield to 69 all resist. Nice. It has a base drop rate of 1 in 2,530 runs. Then 8 runs later, I found 2 items that I found many times before, but are still very nice finds, Frostburn and Jalal's Mane. On run 891, I found a very nice magic find weapon that is surprisingly hard to find, Goal. 100% magic find at level 4, that's pretty cool. It has a very low drop rate of only 1 in 11,382 runs on Hell Andariel. On run 936, I found a very good unique helm that I found before, and thankfully with better stats this time, Vampire Gaze. Again, it has a base drop rate of 1 in 4091 runs. On the very next run, I found an amulet that I also found before, the Cat's Eye, very good for Javazons. Then on run 960, I found a unique ring again. What is this going to be? Yeah, of course, a Naggle ring with 18 magic find. Then, on the very next run, 961. The Stone of Jordan. Finally, after more than 3,000 Mephisto runs, thousands of Pindleskin runs, and almost 1,000 Andy runs, my first ever Stone of Jordan. I have never dropped this ring before, even in Lord of Destruction. Finally, no more Naggle rings. It has a base drop rate of 1 in 5,523 runs. And the armor is Andariel shell. On run 964, I found very nice magic find boots. War Traveler with 45 magic find. Pretty good. It has a base drop rate of 1 in 4,079 runs. And then, on run 986, I dropped another cool sorceress weapon that I got before. Talrasha weapon, but this time 222. Finally a perfect one. And that's it. So yes, after 1,000 runs, I can say that I changed my mind with Andariel. Even though Mephisto drops very good stuff, I feel like Andy's drops are much more consistent. And not only that, but very good items like Stone of Jordan, Bulkados, and many more have much better chances to drop on Andy. So I will definitely keep farming her in the future. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't hesitate to subscribe. I have a lot more video projects coming very soon. Thank you very much for watching and happy grinding.